Hello everybody, so this is week 2 of the weekend series. Last week I published a video where I was playing and discovering the new competitive mode in GeoGuessr, and I played a few games of the week 1 series. Now it seems a season goes on for 6 weeks. I don't know what happens at the end. I guess there's some kind of trophy for the top 3 spots. I ended up, I think, around the 400th or 500th place after last weekend. So every weekend accumulates points to the tally that you have. I've only played one game so far, one Duel, which I have won. There are 10 games of each of the 3 modes that you can play: Battle Royale, Countries, Battle Royale, Distance, and Duels. And that goes to your season points. As you can see, I have 231, so 10 from the Duel I won, plus 221 from last week. To get into the weekend series, you had to qualify. So every week from Monday to Thursday, you have to get 75 qualification points. It's fairly easy to get, even if you're not winning any of the game modes, you still get points. So it's fairly easy to get qualified, and then you can compete during the days Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for that week's weekend series. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to try and play and try and win each of the game modes, just like in the video that I posted last week. If you end up first, you get 10 points. If you end up second, 7 points. Third, 5 points. And fourth and below, you don't get any point. And for Duel, since it's only another person, I think you get either 10 points or nothing. That's about it. So let's get started. Let's start with an easier game mode, at least what I find easier to get warmed up. And that's this distance mode, Battle Royale Distance. And with distance, you have to get as close as possible to the location where the image, the Street View image, is given. Now you're competing with 10 other players or so. So every round, the person the furthest away is eliminated. So you have to get to the end and try to be the closest every single time, or at least not the furthest point. All right, let's get started. 5 lives to get started with. So this looks like a European landscape, quite overcast. I'm trying to explain my rationale and how I'm making my guesses. Yes, definitely a European style of houses. I'm wondering where this is. Oh, maybe you can see a license plate here. Can't see very well. What kind of license plate this would be? I'm wondering if it's Slovenia. In the flatter areas, I can see some mountains, hills over there. Let's see. Anyway, I just need to be better than the last person guessing. It's not Slovenia. I am 120 to 32 kilometers away from the... Now it's 21 kilometers away from the person who's a little bit closer to me, but I'm maybe very far away from others. It looks more Eastern European than that. The cars don't look very recent. No, it was Serbia. All right, I had a hunch, but I wasn't sure about it. Fair enough. It's okay, I'm qualified. I was on the 6th spot, and there were 9 people qualified this time around. All right, 8 spots. All right, so this, again, is Europe somewhere. Not quite sure with architecture. There's a gondola thing here. Street name, let's see. All right, Odicha, Olcha, something like this. I think this sounds like Lithuania or Riga, the language. Lithuanian. All right, let's go for a big river, right? I don't know if there's a big river in Vilnius. Let's go for Vilnius. All right, it's not Vilnius. I'm quite far away, and I could get eliminated. So I'm gonna go for. Actually, not sure if it's Riga. I have to be careful. I'm just 1 spot away from being eliminated. I'm on the last spot. I got qualified. I was wrong. It was Budapest. I was very wrong. And actually, the river is quite wide. That's not a great start. Let's see if I can do better. I'm still in the game to get as many points as possible. All right, no European sign on the license plate. It's again a European type of landscape, and I think it's Russia or Ukraine. Russia has white license plates. I think it is Russia, because in Ukraine you can, in theory, see a slight blue and yellow on the top and the bottom of the license plate. All right, I don't see any Cyrillic anywhere, but I see all the license plates, the landscape and the type of houses and the Soviet type of buildings here in Odlada, something like it. So let me go to Russia somewhere, and I don't exactly know where. Let's go to Kazan. All right, and the second best guess, I'm still 2,000 kilometers away from the person guessing best. So it's maybe, wondering if it's even more east in Russia. I have literally no idea on this one. Yeah, the shape of these houses, like trapezoid, yes, it was more east, north of Mongolia. All right, let's see for the next round in 7 seconds. Still in the game, there are 7 people. There's going to be 6 spots. All right, so what about this one? This seems like South America. So I have to be careful. Sometimes I get it wrong. I think it's Spanish. Sometimes I confuse Portuguese with Spanish. They are quite short license plate. So it actually could be Mexico. I say South America, but I also mean Mexico as an option. Doesn't give me any more information here, but the license plate's quite short, and I believe this is Mexico. All right, let me go to Mexico. I'm gonna go, and this down here. Yep, this is the best guess so far. It doesn't mean it's actually here, it just means I'm the closest to the actual spot. It doesn't look like Mexico City. Oh, someone's closer to me. Closer to the guess, sorry, than I am, 300 kilometers. It was, all right, a small town here, Silao. All right, fair enough, but it was Mexico indeed. One more thing I could use is actually the location of the sun. If it's a noon sun, all right, it looks like a volcano with a lava next to it, with a helipad, interesting, and palm trees. So it's definitely not in Iceland. I had a doubt for a second. I'm wondering if this is Costa Rica and the Lake Arenal and the volcano Arenal. And I say this because I've been there, but I don't remember the helipad. So let me go to Costa Rica. And let's see if I'm guessing right. And Arenal is north here. And this is the volcano. So let's see if, all right, I'm the best guess so far. The second best guess is 140 kilometers away from me. So, all right, I'm very wrong. It's 7,000 kilometers away from the best guess. So I suppose it could be one of the volcanoes in Indonesia. I could try, but I'm going to play the clock. I should be qualified. I am qualified. It's the Philippines. I was very wrong on that one. But I'm still in the game. All right. It was the Mount Mayon. Interesting. In theory, Costa Rica Street View only has images of San Jose. All right. This looks American. Now, let me check if it's Canada, if I can see a flag or something. Make sure it's not Australia either, by looking at where they're driving on the right or the left, but they seem to be parked on the right side of the road. There's no leaves on the trees, so I suspect this is the north. Oh, the truck may have some indication on it. What does it say? Gatineau, Quebec City. So this is the French-speaking part of Canada. Gatineau, and QC, I suppose, is Quebec. Quebec City. I don't know exactly, but it rings a bell of this area here. All right, I'm gonna guess I'm 55 kilometers away from the correct spot, but I should be qualified. There's 5 people, only 4 people will be qualified for the next round. Ooh, I was 366 kilometers. It was in Ottawa. All right, Gatineau is in Ottawa. All right, fair enough. QC had nothing to do with what I said, probably. Gatineau is in Ottawa. Okay. All right, we see a yellow line here, double yellow line. Usually that's the Americas. The sun, which is almost at the noon sun, is pointing towards the north, so we're probably in the southern hemisphere. Let me see if I can get some indication. It's quite dry. It could be Brazil. Brazil has a very diverse landscape. The road is so straight. It could also be towards Chile. Tropidollar, and with a dollar sign here. I don't know what this is. I think it could be Peru also. I think they show dollar signs for their local currency. It's not a dollar. It's very flat. I'm actually thinking of going with Argentina. I need to hurry up and make a guess. Let me guess something around Argentina towards the south here. All right. Oh, people have guessed better than me. I'm number 2. It's almost timeout, and I'm qualified. It was Ecuador. I was very wrong. I didn't think it would be that dry in that area. Very close to the coast. I think it was very tropical, very green and lush in Ecuador. All right, again, we have the double yellow line, very likely South America. Azongaro, black and white on the side. I think that could be Peru this time. Pare. So we have pare in most countries except Guatemala and Mexico, where they will say alto. I think this is Peru. Quite a dry area here around Puno, Juliaca. I've traveled there once in 2012. That was 10 years ago. It looked a little bit like that. Oh, this is definitely Peruvian. The concrete blocks to hold the post, the signpost is definitely Peruvian. Also the black and white under the pole, which I saw at the beginning. Let me go back to the beginning. Where was it? All right, I'm 200 kilometers away. Yeah, that was indeed that area. I mean, 200 kilometers, but still better. All right, it's the final already. There's only one other person, so I'm at least second with 7 points, and I have many guesses, 9. He can only guess once. Where am I? All right, this seems to... Ooh, I don't know. I think this is the Northern Hemisphere. It could be Spain. Oh God, it's so flat. I have no idea. Flat and there's nothing, but it's white markings on the road. Wow. So flat and straight. Is there anything? What kind of trees these are? Like, it's agriculture. I'm going to go with Spain for the time being. I can make a few guesses in any case. They can only make one. So if they have it wrong, I win instantly. But if they don't make it, I'm going to make other guesses just in case. Argentina. I don't think it's Argentina. I can make as many guesses as I want. And they haven't guessed. It was Spain. Oh, they did guess in Australia. It was indeed Spain. I was very, very close, 96 kilometers. So I get 10 SP, as you can see here on the screen. That's season points. And I go up into my ranking, the rating, and then experience points, whatever. I get hyper competitive. The more I play, at the end of the day, there's nothing to win. It's just points. All right, so I play 2 times. 1 time with you on this video. So I get 20 points so far, and my total is 241. How do I see my total for... So this is just the total... Me. All right, the season standings. I see, got it. So season, I'm 577 with 241 points. That includes the 2 games I played today, 1 with you. And for this week, I'm 2,300, but I've only played 2 games out of a possible 30. All right, let's do countries. So in this case, Battle Royale countries, I have to guess the exact country. If I don't guess it, I'm eliminated. Also, it's a game like a game of musical chairs. There's 1 spot less for each round, so the one who guesses last is eliminated. So many ways to get knocked out. You get 3 lives per round and a 50-50 for the entire game, not per round. So let's do this. You can see people's ratings. This guy is quite strong. Gold, the other ones are fairly beginner, fairly weak. And there's 90 seconds per round. But again, if you're the last one to guess, you still get eliminated. All right, yellow line in the middle. Sun is facing south, so it could be in the north, but where? I have no idea. Is this the United States? Nope, people guessed wrong in the United States. It could be Mexico. I'm wondering if it's Mexico. I'm going to see if other people are guessing. We got Australia, got a bunch of guesses, don't recognize all the flags. I'm going to go with Mexico, and it is Mexico. All right. So I looked at the noon sun here. It's fairly high up, and you can see the compass, bottom left corner, is pointing towards the south. So that gives an indication that we're in the northern hemisphere, and Mexico is in the northern hemisphere. A lot of people are guessing wrong. You can see there's 4 people eliminated. They've done all their guesses, and they've guessed completely wrong, so they get instantly eliminated, even though there are 10 spots to be qualified. I guess there were 11 players. There are 10 players. Everyone could get qualified, actually. Only 4 people are qualified. I'm second. It doesn't make any difference. So 5 people made it. Now there's only 4 people. Oh, these dotted lines on the side, this is usually in Denmark. Let me confirm this. Yes, I believe this is Denmark. I'm going to lock my guess right away. Boom. And I should get qualified very quickly. You see these, if I'm correct, and I am wrong. Helsinki, is this Norway? I'm wrong. Sweden, maybe? It is Sweden. Got qualified. I was very wrong. I thought the dotted lines, the white dotted lines on the side of the row was just a feature of Denmark. All right, this is Mongolia or Kyrgyzstan. Where do we see? There's a rift. I'm going to go with Mongolia, and if it's not, I'm going to go with Kyrgyzstan. Yes, it's correct. Don't ask me why. It's just written in Cyrillic. Oh, they put Russia. And also, it's just very, very empty. And you can see mountains in the background. All right, 3 people have made it, including me. So I'm at least on the podium. I'll get some points. Let's see if I can. All right, best kebab. Where are we? But this is Switzerland. This is my home country. I see the SBB. This is the name of the train company here. Yes. Next to Basel, not far away. And the reason I recognized Switzerland very quickly is the yellow crossing. And the train, I saw the company. All right, people get it confusing. All right, I'm in the final once more. Let me try to get the winning spot. Not easy. It's the first one to guess. This is Europe again. Oh, shoot. Where would this be? Any indication? I have these cement utility poles, so that's usually a limited number of countries, like Hungary. And what was this? It sounds Spanish, but it could be other languages as well. Doesn't look Spanish, does it? They guessed wrong. It's not Slovenia. I still have my 50-50. Where is this? Don't recognize the architect. Oh, here we're gonna get. I went too quickly. Palmera. It was Spain. I should have guessed. I did not. That was dumb. I had 3 guesses. I thought it was Spain. It sounded Spanish. I didn't get it. It's okay. Second spot. I get 7 season points. Not too bad. Regretting a little bit because I could have won these extra 3 points. And I get nothing in terms of rating, even though I come second. Doesn't really matter. All right. So we did 1 country, 1 distance game. And I did 1 duel before, but I'm going to do it 1 with you. And then we'll stop the recording for now. So let's see how good I can play that one. This is my rating. The higher the number, the better you're supposed to be. And the more points you lose if you're losing against someone who's a weaker opponent. So this person is average. I believe you start around 500. All right, let's see. There's a green license plate. No, it's not green. Taxi NL. All right, so we are in the Netherlands. They probably found the same thing. I'm gonna go with this spot. I thought the license plate was green, but it's blue actually. All right, north of Amsterdam. They saw that it was Netherlands, so they just get the delta of points that we got against them, starting with 6,000. The first one to 0 loses. This guy's walking in the middle of nowhere. It's funny. Looks European. It's very flat. Where would this be? Do we have any indication on the car? You see the blue strip on the left side of the license plate, so this could be Europe, but I have to be careful. Yes, this is a language like Slovenian, but it's not. This is too wide and open. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with, no, it's with Hungary here. I don't think it's Hungarian, but my bet is that it's in this area between Croatia and Serbia. So maybe I'm not too far away. It's North Macedonia. Fair enough, very flat. Okay, fair enough. Still closer than my opponent. They don't lose many points. This looks Scandinavian. Could be northern Poland or the Baltic states as well. I have to be careful with that. Let me see if I can get any road signs somewhere. There's something here. Nope. Just be careful with your children. Oh, here, another one. And I went too far away. That's a bit dumb. Kurnakul. Have no idea. Kurnali. I don't know. I'm thinking Estonia or Latvia. I'm gonna go here with Tallinn. If it's Finland, oh my god, it was super close. That was very lucky. 4 kilometers south of north of what the actual spot. It was just a random guess. It sounded Estonian or Finnish. I was not too sure. All right, this could be Australia. I have to be careful. Let me look where the sun is. Yes, it's southern hemisphere because the sun is towards the north. If they're parked on the left or driving on the left, it would be Australia or New Zealand. They're quite green. Yeah, they seem to be parked on the left, but I don't know if it's New Zealand or Australia. Okay, they've guessed about 15 seconds. I don't recognize where it would be, if it's Perth or not. Okay, 8 seconds. I'm going with Sydney here, but I'm not super confident. I think the vegetation is more Australian, but I could be wrong. It was Auckland. I was wrong. They went for the north of Australia. Still lose points because they lose points because I had more. I was closer. Now, this is the round where you can heal, you get some extra points, but I don't need it because I got the maximum. So I'm going to force them to guess as quickly as possible. As you can see in the top left corner, I still have my 6,000 points, so I cannot get any more points. It was Portugal. They get 494 points. They go back to 3,900. Now it really starts. It's double damage, double the delta of points between us. So this gets serious. Where are we? Where are we? Which language? Driving on the right. It's Cyrillic. Very, very wide avenues. So I'm tempted to go with Russia. Can I look at the license plate anywhere? Yeah, they're white. If they're white, it's usually Russia. Yeah, definitely Russia. Now, where would I be? It's quite flat. I saw some hills in the background. I'm gonna go. I mean, I don't know where the mountains are. I mean, I do know some of the mountains are. There's the Ural chain of mountains. And then, I actually don't know. I don't think it's where I put it. Yeah, we put it exactly in the same spot, my opponent and me. But it was on the far east of Russia. Thank God he didn't put a guess over there. All right, utility poles, typically Hungarian, Polish, Romanian, or French. You can see the cars. This is Hungary. This is Hungarian. I'm going to go here very quickly. I know it's Hungarian because of the umlaut, the O above the U. Oh, and Nagish, typical Hungarian syllables. All right, Budapest. So this is triple damage. They don't lose. They still have 600 points. I could still lose everything if I get this one really far off and they're closer. All right, where are we? Is this looks European? This is Turkish. And Turkey, what's interesting is they have also the blue stripe on the left-hand side of their license plate. I believe this is Ankara. I believe I recognize the street names which are blue, like this. I think this is Ankara, the capital city. So if you look at the license plate, they have a blue. It was Ankara, and I'm going to win this round because it's quadruple damage. They lose everything, and 10 season points, and I go up in the rating. Woohoo! Well done. 20 season points got you the bronze award. All right, great. Main menu. Last time I got 1 silver and 2 gold because I got enough points for these things. I guess a bronze already for the duel because I get 20 points. Great stuff. So here you go. You get a flavor of this. It looks I'm good at this, but I also get a bit lucky, and I'm far from being the best. You can see in the rankings. I've only played 4 games, so this is not completely representative. Hopefully I make it roughly as well as last week, ending up in the top 500 at the end of playing all this. And right now I sit at 450 overall ranking for this season. So I guess I should go up, but not everyone has played all their games. You can see I played 34, 3 games with you, 1 game earlier, and 30 games last week. And other people have only played 31 or 13, they're above me. This person has played 41 games, they're below me. And globally, you can see people have played 60 games, they have 577 points out of a possible 600. So they're really, really good. All right, that's it for now. Tune in for maybe more videos of this since I'm completely addicted to this game. I may try to do another slow video where I'm guessing exactly 5 random locations of a given country, or a country I have not explored yet in detail. Thanks for watching. Bye.